What a great effort, and I'm very happy with our basketball team. We played a lot of basketball games here in the part of November, and here in November, and now the first part of December. A good friend of mine is the head coach at Washington, and I was talking to him earlier today, and he's playing his fourth game tonight, and we've already played 9 or 10 now. We played 10 games. And so that's a true credit to our team, and it's good for us because we're having to work some things out, but at the same time, it hurts us a little bit because of practice time in terms of getting in the gym and working on things, and we're having to figure it out on the fly. And so that's the thing that really excited me about today's win. Louisiana Tech's got a good team. Their record don't show how good of a basketball team they are. They worried me the whole time I was watching them on film for the last 2 days. I got a lot of respect for Teresa and what she does and that program and the history behind that program. And so this is a big win for us, and they're going to win a lot of basketball games this season. And for us to come out in that first half and to dominate the first half the way we did, that's a true credit to our team and shows the possibility that we can be as a team. And in the second half, I take full responsibility for about a 6-minute lull. I got frustrated with them on some things and didn't stand there with them, and I take full responsibility on that. And we figured out a way there with about 8 minutes to go to click back in and get going, and we did and finished strong. And I'm just so proud of our players right now and getting this win and getting ourselves to 6-4 on the season.
Questions for Coach Insel?
Shot the ball really well. Do you think it's more of a matter of easier shots, or executing more tempo? What do you think all kind of goes into shooting the ball as well, if you all have recently?
I think it goes into us getting the shot that Ole Miss wants. And that's something we talk about a lot. We talk about it before every game. We talk about it in every practice. We talk about it and every time they're around me. I tell them, hey, let's get the shot that Ole Miss wants. Not the shot that Louisiana Tech wants Ole Miss to take, or the shot that Georgia or Tennessee or whenever we play them want us to take. Let's get the shot we want to take. And we're getting that. When we get paint touches, if it's off the bounce, if it's throwing the ball inside, if it's, any type of paint touch where we touch the paint with the ball, something good happens for Ole Miss. And that's what we keep talking about a lot, no matter if they're in a zone or a man, whatever they're in. Just drive the ball, get in there, make people help, and then kick it. And so we're getting a lot better shots, and we're getting the shots that we want, and we're slowed down, and people are shooting the shots that they're successful at shooting. And that's something that's a big reason why our shooting percentage is going up, and I'm just very happy with them for believing in me in that process, and they do it every game.
The players talked a little bit about confidence, and obviously after winning games in a row, they have confidence. What else kind of have you seen to lead to them to being confident to be able to go out on the court and take care of business? I know you said you had practice,
yeah,
a lot of practice time, but just what's going on with the confidence level?
I think it's a true credit to them. It's a new system. This group of girls have went through a lot. They've had, I think I'm now the 4th coach, is that right, in 2 years. And so they've had a lot of people telling them different things. Hey, it's going to be this way, we're going to do this, or we're going to do that. And then all of a sudden it changes on them. And one thing that I've promised them is I'm not going to change on them. I'm going to stay with them every day. We're going to coach the same way we coach every day. And you guys, if you start buying in right here, then great things are going to happen. And true credit to them. It took them a little while there, but they've started to buy in every day, and they're working hard every single day in practice. And when you work hard in practice, you prepare yourself in practice the way you're going to play in the game, then you get the results we're getting on the court right now. And they're doing that every single day. It's just a different mentality. I've noticed it in practice. The little bit of practice we're doing, we're only going about an hour and a half right now because we play the next day basically. And so we'll work offense one day for an hour and a half, defense one day for an hour and a half, and then we play. And I see it the way they go about their business every single day. When I'm not having to yell at them to get them going to start practice. They're getting out there and they're going on their own, and they're getting themselves prepared every single day, and they're starting to believe in themselves. They're believing in themselves, and they're believing in their teammates. And when one gets beat off the dribble, they know a teammate's there to help them. And that wasn't there at the first of the year, but it's there now. And so, I think it's a true credit to them with their confidence, and I'm very proud of them.
You mentioned working it out as you go, and then the mentality of the kids. From earlier in the season, it looks like they've really embraced that in terms of aggressiveness and taking the ball at the basket.
Yep.
How much have you seen that kind of transform as the season's progressed a little bit?
I think that's the biggest reason why we won 5 in a row. I think their toughness, and we got back from Hawaii, and I told them we got 1 or 2 ways we have to go here. We can go down this road where we continue to lose. We can go down this road where we start winning games. And one of them's question was, Coach, how do we do it? And I said, we got to start showing toughness. We got to be the toughest team on the court every time we step on the court. Well, how do we show we're tough, Coach? Get to the basket. Get to the basket, get fouled, get to the free throw line, go to the other end, and give them one shot and done. As you noticed in the first half, we forced them into taking a lot of shots that they didn't want to take. and they missed them, and we got the rebound. And so I think it's their toughness, and they're starting to show their toughness, and they're starting to believe in each other. And I'm just very proud of them right now.
What do you think of playing in front of 4,000 kids?
I hope that the 4,000 kids go home and tell their parents that they saw a team that played hard. It was great playing in front of them. But I'm telling you, we got a good basketball team, and this team plays extremely hard. This team is out there every game when they go to the court. They're expecting to win. And I hope that people start to realize that and we start having bigger crowds. I really do hope that happens because it's going to happen eventually. They're going to start seeing it eventually, and you're going to see 4,000 in here every time out. And that's our goal, and that's what we're going to push towards every year. And this team, they played hard. And before the game, I asked them, I said, play hard for these kids because maybe they go home and tell their parents that they enjoyed watching you play. And if they'll do that, then maybe their parents come, and then they enjoy it. So maybe they start coming. And so our girls, they enjoyed it. They like playing in front of people. They like that. And they fed off of that early in the game and gave us the energy there. And I hope we have a great crowd on Saturday. And I know it's going to be rough on Saturday because we got two teams in the state football championship. And I wish both of them luck. And I hope both of them can bring the state championship back to Oxford. And but I know that I hurt our crowd a little bit. But the people that are not going to the game, I hope they stay around and come see us on Saturday.
Anything else? Last question.
Pretty balanced scoring, 4 players in double figures. What have you thought of some of the role players, the secondary scorers, to complement Tia and Valencia, specifically De'Ara and Danielle?
Yeah, De'Ara and Danielle are playing. I told De'Ara Moore the other day, she's playing as good as any wing player in the country is right now in terms of her aggressiveness going to the basket. I mean, she goes to Tulane, and Tulane, guys, has a good basketball team. They went to Auburn last night and played Auburn pretty close, and we went down to Tulane on Saturday and just destroyed them. I mean, we dominated that basketball game. And De'Ara Moore was a big reason why. Her aggressiveness, going to the basket, getting fouled, getting to the free throw line, drawing people in and kicking to other people, that was huge. Danielle McCray is another player that I don't consider a secondary player. I think she's a player that can put those type numbers up, and she was close to a double-double tonight, and she was aggressive attacking the rim in the second half. I had to talk to her at halftime. We had a little powwow at the half and get her mind right because she was a little passive to start the first half, but she got aggressive in the second half, had a great second half. I think she can average this. I think we got a team that can have 3 or 4 people in double figures scoring each night. I mean, scoring doesn't seem to be the problem for us right now. And defensively, we're getting better. We had a great first half defensively, and that's where we're lacking right now. We're not putting 2 halves together defensively, and when we start doing that, then you'll start seeing a lot better basketball team you're seeing now, and you're seeing a much improved one right now. And so I'm very happy with them. And our secondary players with Danielle and De'Ara and Shaquilla Joseph, her numbers don't show it, but she's doing a lot better. She's doing great things for us right now, and I'm expecting a breakout game for her anytime soon too. Kenyatta Jenkins is playing her tail off for us each game and getting better every game. And so it's every one of them. Monique Jackson came in today and played 5 minutes in the first half. That was a big 5 minutes. We had foul trouble, and she had to come in and give us a big 5 minutes and kept our momentum going. And so I'm happy with every one of them.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.